Special session next week, correct? On redistricting only. It's what, a 2-3 week session?
Scheduled for 3 weeks, February 1 to February 20. Last time we did it, which was 11 years ago, it was a 3-week session.
Would it be fair to say this is the most contentious or one of the most contentious sessions and or problem-solving get-togethers that exists in Louisiana politics?
I've been in the legislature 11 years, and redistricting in 2011 was by far the most contentious and the most personal and the most difficult session that I've been. Of course, it was my first session. I didn't know they weren't all going to be that way.
Explain to folks in about 30 or 45 seconds, if you can, how the process works and what it is about this redistricting that makes everybody so angry.
All right. It's, first of all, simple math. You take the population of Louisiana, you divide by 105 in the House, you divide by 39 in the Senate, and you get your median number. And say, okay, that's the number that the districts need to target. And by law, you have to be within 5% above or below that line. We're actually trying to shoot for 3% just to be on the safe side. And then you have to start drawing districts. And the reason it's difficult is because population shifts.
Who does this? Is it something that somebody is this something that someone somewhere is already working on?
Who you have a demographer working on it?
Yeah. What a mess this must be.
The House draws the House. The Senate draws the Senate. Both get together and do Congress, Bessie Board, Public Service Commission. The Congress is going to be one of the most contentious.
Let me ask you about that, because the governor is calling for a second black majority congressional district. He says our population is now a third black, and our congressional representative should represent that.
Of course, he's going to say that. Louisiana tried that before, and we drew the second minority district. But Louisiana's African American population is so spread out, it is hard to make a district that does that. We tried it in the early 90s, and the court rejected it as being obviously politically gerrymandered. They said it shocked the conscience when you looked at it because it went all the way from Shreveport to New Orleans. On the one hand, you have to draw districts that are fair. On the other hand, you cannot draw districts if they are specifically designed to bring about a specific result. You cannot draw a district just for that purpose to elect another African American, so to speak, which is what the governor has said. I get what he's trying to do because he's a Democrat and most African Americans are Democrats, and I know what he's trying to do. It's very, very difficult to do. 10 years ago, we couldn't. I doubt that we can now.
When all is said and done, if the governor doesn't get his way, will he veto whatever you send to him? And part two is, when all is said and done, does the side that doesn't get its way, are they going to sue and go to court?
Answer the second one, I think absolutely. I don't think there's any way to avoid lawsuits. There's lawsuits filed every time we redistrict. And will the governor veto? I think he's less likely to veto the House and Senate legislative plan. Expect him to veto the congressional plan. I just do. He said he would. If we didn't draw a second majority-minority district, that he would veto it. I don't think we can draw a second majority-minority district.